I'm starting to regret my decision to do this. Ugh. Did I find more interesting recipes on the internet? Yes, I did. Do we need to try them today? Yes, we do. We've done many of these videos. I'll link more at the end, but I always feel like I want to know if these recipes actually work, and so I'll do the work so you don't have to. We'll see what is actually worth making. And we're gonna start with a breakfast food that's done in a way that I hadn't even thought of. And that is an Oreo pancake spaghetti. It's the best way I can describe it. I have this recipe based off of what was made online, so hopefully this will give me enough, but we have 1 cup of flour, 1 whole tablespoon of baking powder. That's a lot of baking powder. And half a tablespoon of sugar. And we're gonna mix that together. And then we're gonna add in, this is 5 Oreo cookies. Yes, Oreos. Something that I didn't know I needed in my pancakes. I mean, I probably don't need it, but I really want it now. Ground it up into a really, really fine powder, and we're gonna add that in. I'm just gonna save a bit for like garnish at the end. Let's make it fancy. I don't know how much to save. I don't wanna save too much. It's not like chocolatey enough. Like that, it's probably fine. Mix that in. Now, wet ingredients. We have about 130 mils of milk, half of an egg. If you're wondering what happens to the other half of eggs in recipes like this, my son has scrambled eggs. Whisk that together. By the way, I do love my mini whisk. I love it so much. And then a tablespoon and a half of butter. They wanted me to whisk this as I went. I didn't though. Mix it up real good. Now we are going to mix it into the dry ingredients. And we whisk again. Anyone remember this product? Oh, you can't see it all. This is a whisk that I tested out in another Amazon video. We use it a lot. It's really good for recipes like this. Now I got a nice thick batter. I don't want to overmix it. And now we need to get to the whole like spaghetti thing. I think it's creative. I think my kids would really like it. And then we're gonna put it into one of these like, this is for like condiments. And I'm gonna put pancake batter into it. How though? This is the question. I'm gonna have to scoop this. This isn't like pourable. Oh, maybe it is. It's gonna end really poorly for me. Yay! Got some in at least. I just have to do this like really slowly. And then once this is all in here, we're gonna go over to the stove. All right, sorry for the kettle boiling in the background. I put a little bit of spray on here, and then he just seemed to like do a little swirly pattern. Wow, look at me go. Oh my gosh, cannot believe that worked so well. And cover. Oh no, don't want to hurt my little piece there. This is not gonna take long to cook.
A few moments later.
I think it's ready. And he did like a cool, like a swirl thing. Oh no! Oh, it all broke apart into little bits. Oh, now I'm sad. Okay, I think it's too floury then. It probably needs to be like a thinner batter. I don't know. Let me try something. All right, I thinned out the batter. And it seems to be moving now. I also used higher heat, which I think was important. And now it's doing the little swirl thing that he did. I don't want to do it anymore though, because I'm gonna ruin this. Okay, I'm gonna put this in a plate now, hang on. Okay, well, that was not as successful as his was. Like little strand, it's not the same. And this is just worms. This isn't spaghetti. Unbelievable. I mean, I'm still gonna eat it, obviously. So they put some pieces of Oreo right on top of your table apparently, and then maple syrup, where I feel like what was missing is taking the inside of the Oreo and making like a glaze, but I guess that's very dessert, although saying that out loud is it any different than maple syrup? Not really. I feel like maple syrup is more traditional, you know? Let's test this. That was a good pancake. It's not a fluffy pancake. It's more of like a denser pancake, which like that has merit. Not a full Oreo taste to it, but like enough. I wouldn't want more than this. Honestly, I like it. Christopher, you want to taste test this?
Oreo pancake?
Yeah. No one's mad at this.
Really good.
It's really good.
It is good.
I was worried it was gonna be too sweet, but like
You can explain.
as you eat all of my pancakes.
Our pancakes.
Our pancakes, it said. Honestly, that's very good. It's just the right amount of Oreo to me. Like enough that I can taste it, without it being like aggressive. I would make that again. I think the kids would find that hilarious.
Kids would really like this.
They would think that is so funny. I'm into it. It was a pain to try and get it to stay together. Like it, obviously you can see it didn't hold. This might be my longest one.
Nice. You know what this would be good for? And we missed it, but Halloween. It's like a worms in dirt kind of thing. That's fun.
Is a worms and dirt. I'll make it again next year. We'll all pretend that this didn't happen.
Oh, good.
Okay. Now, honestly, I just want to sit here and eat this. Maybe I can eat this whilst talking about the next thing, which is a lasagna, but it's a mashup because it's a lasagna Big Mac style. I guess it's more a Big Mac lasagna style. This is so good. This is so good. All right. And so I have the lasagna noodles. They are cooked. We're gonna start with this. I sprayed it down. We're gonna make it sort of burger shaped and wait until you guys see what's in this. It's interesting. It doesn't want to stay in its like little spot, which I'm a little bit annoyed at, but I'm gonna move past it. Also trying not to make this too bulky in the middle. Hold on, I'm gonna wait on you. I like how I talk to the noodles. You can wait. I don't know about this one. Let's try not to make it so much. I'm gonna try and adjust. Okay, that's a little bit better. Rachel, you need to stop nitpicking over the layers here. It's fine. It's not fine. All right. Ta-da! I had to write it down because there's like a lot of layers to this. Next is the sauce. This is kind of like just like a Big Mac sauce. So I'm starting with mayo, and we're just gonna add in relish. I had to buy relish. I don't own relish. I don't use it. Today we're using it. Then a little bit of ketchup and mustard. Yeah, and then we have some spices. We have onion flakes, paprika, salt, and garlic powder. So in it goes. Now we're gonna mix that together. Not the most appealing of looking sauces, but it is hopefully gonna be good. Basically, we're just gonna spoon some on top here. I'm starting to regret my decision to do this. This feels wrong. Ugh. All right, there we go. And then on top of this, we're putting in some ground beef, obviously, because Big Mac. Also lasagna. What song did you get stuck in my brain?
Did you not hear me singing Return of the Mac quietly to myself a minute ago?
Unbelievable. I don't know any of the words. All right, again, amounts unknown. Measure with your heart is what that tells me. I feel like I need to do all of this because the ratio with the noodles I feel is going to be aggressive. Okay, meat is in, and then oh no, it's fine. It's going to be totally fine. I forgot to put in the onion into the sauce, so we're going to do it for the next layer of the sauce. We're gonna pretend that I already did this, all right? Everyone, remember that time that I already put the onion in? Me too. I'm gonna do this side. Ooh, I hate this. Unbelievable! It's ridiculous. This feels so weird to do this to an onion. Also, Go Gadget contact lenses, which are saving me right now. I can smell the sting of the onions, if that makes sense. I always feel like that's my superpower. I don't cry when I cut up, or in this case, mash an onion. This is going to take forever. Honestly, feels like I'm not really doing anything, but I know I am doing something. I'm bored. Good enough. Mix it together. And now we're gonna add on some processed cheese slices. I don't know how many to add, but I'm gonna start. I have 4 here. You seem to layer them a bit. Nope, I need another, maybe 1? I feel like the internet really loves a good, weird lasagna recipe. I've done a couple of things that are weird with lasagna. All right, now we need to put on the rest of the sauce. Now we need to add on some pickles. So I used, tell me if you can tell what I used to cut these. If you know, you know. Because again, it matches the vibe and also matches the noodles. I personally like my my Big Macs to be very pickly. Extra pickles, s'il vous plaît. Now we need to cover it. Here we go. There we go. Okay, I just need to go in the opposite direction. That's fine. Again, we're going very noodle intense in the middle, and I'll try and separate them out a little bit. Ta-da! And now on top, we're going to put string cheese. Weird decision. And I didn't have the just straight mozzarella ones. I only had like these ones. And I'm gonna pull them all apart individually. Could I cut them? Yes. But also, can you cut them? I don't think so. Pretty sure they would just explode. And then, to top it all off, among the weirdest things that I've seen in this recipe, and that looked like mac and cheese powder. I don't understand. You can make it real cheesy. All right, now we're going to put this powder right on top. It's not the same color because I have the Annie's one, which is very good. And I also don't really know how much to put on. I can't tell if he used all of it or not. I'm gonna do a little bit more, but like I don't know. Feels like a lot. Okay, now I'm gonna put this in the oven. Again, doesn't say how long. So we're gonna try and guess. Again, this is the fun of these recipes. I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna find out for you. In we go. I'll check it in 15, we'll see. All right, it's done. We're just waiting for it to cool down. And in the meantime, we're gonna do the recipe that every single one of you tagged me in. I'm not kidding. If you had TikTok, I was tagged in this. And that is these everything cookies that had everything from pretzels to marshmallows to candy bars, and they looked incredible. So thank you, first of all, for everyone to tag me in it. And now we're gonna make them. So first things first, we need to combine. We need to watch the video again. Don't wanna mess it up. So the first thing I did that is still currently cooling is I browned some butter, but that needs to cool down completely before I can add it into the recipe. So while we wait for that to fully cool, we're gonna add in 3/4 cup of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of white sugar, a teaspoon of salt. As she said in the recipe, this is gonna add some good balance to the cookies and not make them like super cloyingly sweet. And then 2 teaspoons of vanilla. All right, now it's sort of looking like it did in the video, kind of like that thick, almost solidified kind of consistency. So I'm just gonna mix that up. It smells unbelievable. I've really come a far way from when I first started making brown butter and just burned it. That smells amazing. Can you imagine this as a candle? I would live in your house. I would live with you forever. All right, now we need to whisk this together until it's nice and thick and creamy. She said about 3 to 5 minutes. So we're gonna do that. There we go. All right, so something that kind of looks like that. And then we're gonna add in 1 egg and 1 egg yolk and 2 tablespoons of milk. Do not at me about my bagged milk, all right? We're very sensitive about it in Canada. Now we're gonna mix this together just until it's combined, and now we're gonna add in the flour and all the dry ingredients. This right here is 2 cups of flour and 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. She said powder in the video, but then she clarified in the comments. We are going to fold this all together before we add in all of the other very interesting ingredients. And you could probably do like a whole bunch of different types of stuff. Like I think she added in goldfish, or it looked like at least. I don't think I'm brave enough for that, but like I like the idea of the pretzels. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna add. So first of all, marshmallows, great idea. Definitely going in. Secondly, pretzels, amazing. Absolutely will be crumbling these in. I'm so excited for pretzels and cookies. I don't know why I've never done that before. Then she adds in some chocolate bars. Now, the ones that she's using, I cannot have. However, I was thinking maybe like some Kit Kats. Some Kit Kats. No one's gonna be mad about some Kit Kats. Although I will say that cutting them like this, weird. This is so wrong. Just wrong. Throw some of that in. Why not? Also gonna throw in some Aero bars. I have a bunch left over from Halloween, and some white chocolate chips because I love white chocolate. It's not everyone's favorite. I really enjoy them. Maybe some Oreo? I don't know. She said everything but the kitchen sink cookies, so I'm taking that literally. Then of course, like some classic chocolate chips. I mean, would they be cookies otherwise? And then we're going to mix this all together. I was telling my kids I was gonna make these, and I said they are like everything cookies, and they have like so much stuff in it. First thing they asked me, they're like, does it have mustard in it? Mustard? What, you think I'm insane? All right. Getting up all the ingredients off at the bottom. That looks real great. That looks real great to me. I think I'm gonna add in a little bit more chocolate chips, maybe a little bit more white chocolate chips. And then I'm gonna mix this together, and it needs to chill in the fridge for at least 3 hours. Now, it is almost end of day here, and I'm really trying hard to be finished filming and getting all my recipes and everything done by the time the kids are home from school. So I am going to bake one up now because I'm curious, and I'm also gonna make some tomorrow and let them rest overnight because I think that they're gonna be even better. So that is my plan. So I'm gonna put these in the oven. We'll get into the next recipe. All right, so while those are cooking, we are gonna be making, I don't know why I'm talking now while I'm setting this up. We're gonna be making Nutella, and I know what you're thinking. Rachel, you can't eat Nutella. This is true, but this is chickpea Nutella, which I think is very interesting. I feel like I said that 2 different ways, Nutella and Nutella. It's Nutella, right? But I'm very curious about this, and I'm gonna get Chris to test it and just see how comparable it is to actual Nutella. So we're starting with 1.5 cups of chickpeas. Come on, one last one. Can't leave them behind. 1.5 cups of milk. 1 cup of chocolate chips. 5 dates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. Thinking this through now, this is a vegan recipe that I am choosing from this. This is not vegan as I am making it, so I'm not certain that the Chippets that she used had sugar in it, so I'm sure that's why she's adding more sweetness to it, but I could be wrong. So a tablespoon of maple syrup, a teaspoon of melted coconut oil, and then a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now we are going to blend this until it is very smooth and creamy. And I'm going to do this downstairs because there are sleeping humans here. Don't want to wake up the babies. Be right back with some interesting Nutella. Honestly, this looks like really good. Like, look at that. So now in order for it to be like spreadable, because it's quite, you know, runny right now, I'm gonna put it into this little container here and stick it in the fridge. That way, it can firm up a bit. Tell me that does not look good though, right? It smells so chocolatey too. I'm kind of excited about this. I've never had Nutella before. Into the fridge this goes. So I guess while I wait, I'm going to try this thing. How does one even serve this? Christopher, look what I made.
What is that?
I don't know if I want to tell you.
Should I just eat it?
I think you should just eat it. You wanna help me remove this thing?
What can I do for you?
I wanna get it out of this.
Yeah?
Yep. Your way was a lot faster than mine. And I know what you're thinking. Rachel, that smells like pickles.
I wasn't thinking that, but most people probably would be.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, it smells very strongly of pickles, and that's because it's a Big Mac lasagna. Big Mac lasagna. I want you to just think about that for a minute.
Okay. Is there lettuce in there?
No.
Oh, good.
No, I would never.
Shall we?
Yeah, obviously. Oh, that's...
That was an unpleasant squelching noise.
I hate it. Is it done?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that was gross.
Yeah.
It smells good though.
Boy, that's a lot of
Pasta. Yeah, I really tried hard to... You know what I should have done? I should have trimmed off some of them. This amount is not necessary. Maybe I'll take some of it out.
Just that's probably out. That's no
yeah.
big deal. It doesn't actually look as bad as I was expecting.
You have to be prepared that this is a Big Mac flavor, but with noodles.
Right.
Because you're gonna bite into it and you're gonna be like, this is a Big Mac, but the bread tastes weird. Maybe it's just me. I feel like I always have to prepare myself for these kinds of foods. The top, I don't like. I'm just like straight up.
You don't know. This might squelch again. That wasn't as bad.
No, the first one was gross. We need to take out some of these noodles. De-noodleify it a little bit. I feel like it's only fair that I have the first bite.
You've inflicted this on the world.
Yeah, like I need to do this. It's very tough. It's not as bad as you thought.
Really good.
It's really not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I was a little worried.
It's way better than that.
The sauce is good. I don't like the top. Do you like the top?
Lasagna should be a little bit crisp. I don't want a fully mushy lasagna. I want some crunch to it, you know? This is a mess, but like, that's okay. That's lasagna. Flavor's pretty good.
Like, it is all of the flavors of a Big Mac. Everything's in there. I know you're thinking, like, never in a million years, and probably some of you, and like, rightly so. It's not bad.
This is the best lasagna that we have made on this channel. Remember that lasagna ring that you made? That wasn't very good. And that had normal ingredients in it.
No.
This, if it were made in a normal pan with proper layering, I would absolutely make this again. This is really tasty.
It's quite good. It was the same amount of work, I feel like, than a regular lasagna. So there's no more or less work involved.
Well seasoned, actually. The balance is nice.
The pickle is an interesting, like, I really
works.
like it. I am pleased.
This is very good.
It doesn't look good.
What kind of cheese is on top?
String cheese.
So like this is very easily improvable and already good. Make it normal layers like lasagna. Use good cheese.
Yeah, and then all the fillings. The filling, I think, is really good. The filling is
The filling and the pickle is spot on.
yeah. Look at us go. I'm impressed. That's so good.
That's good.
That's so good. Guys, look at this cookie. Look at it. That looks unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm gonna show you up close so you can appreciate its beauty. You can see the little gooey marshmallow there. I tried to get bits of everything in here. Again, these will be so much better when it's been like left to do its thing overnight, but couldn't resist. I couldn't resist. I also have the Chickpea Nutella. This hasn't fully solidified yet, but I think it's gonna need overnight to do that. So I am going to taste test it for taste because it has cooled in the fridge, but like that's sort of the consistency right now. It's like a good pudding. Okay, I wanna taste test this first. Okay, let's see. I think that's good. I bet that's even better when it's like solid. Christopher, come and try this. Ignore the fact that this isn't solid yet.
Okay.
But it is cool, and I wanted you to taste test it. Chickpea Nutella. As someone who has not participated in the Nutella journey, I need to know. Again, wait until like I'm gonna taste test this again tomorrow when it's solid.
Taste is good. Like it's chocolatey.
Very chocolatey,
It's a bit granular.
but I think that's also because of the texture. I think when it's like spreadable, I think it's gonna be different.
I think it's good.
Honestly, I think it's good.
Like as a spread on toast.
Yeah.
I think that'll work.
I think that's gonna be really tasty.
Even if it does end up a little bit granular, if you're having it with toast, you're not gonna notice. I think that could be really good.
I think so.
Yeah.
And look at this.
That's a nice looking cookie. Is
That's
that
marshmallow. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Everything in it.
Okay, well you gotta,
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Do that.
I need to break it open.
yeah, this is the test. Yup.
You can go away now. Just kidding.
No, thank you. Okay, what's in here?
Everything. There
Oh.
are pretzels, white chocolate chips, chocolate Oreo, Aero, Kit Kat. I promised the kids some, so you can't have any more of this cookie. I promised them.
They won't know.
They asked if I put mustard in it because I said it has an everything cookie. I want a piece with the pretzel. Do you have a piece with the pretzel?
I didn't get a pretzel. I think I got a Kit Kat, which was a pleasing crunch.
Honestly, it's a very good cookie. Very sweet.
Very sweet. Something about the cookie texture is a little bit dry. Oh, that must have been a small piece of pretzel because I just got something really salty.
Not bad.
It's interesting. It's different. It's not my favorite cookie.
I think I would dial back the sweetness.
Yeah.
The sugar amount was, I think, too much for me.
I think that's what it is, actually. The dryness is it's a little bit crystalline, especially at the edges. I feel like that's something to make with the kids.
100%.
Throw in some of this and then some of that. And what, like, the end result is a bit sensationalist, but tasty.
Yeah. And again, this is like right out of the hopper. Like I just made
Sure.
these. I think
Yeah.
that they'll kind of be puffy and they will
with time, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I think that they will have the nuance to them tomorrow when I taste test them. But honestly, they're pretty good.
Definitely don't need a sprinkle of molten salt on top.
We do not
do
need
that.
that would be too much.
Can I have some more of that lasagna?
You 100% can have more of the lasagna. Honestly, I'm so surprised. This was a successful video.
Shockingly successful.
So successful.
Yeah.
I am very pleased. Internet. You did good. How often does this happen? It's not often. At least there's like one or two that suck. Nope. Not today, not today. Pat yourself on the back. This is exciting. If you want to check out any more of these videos, I will put them up on the screen. You can go and enjoy. I hope you guys are having a fantastic, fantastic weekend, and I will see you guys all next week. I am hyped up on sugar right now.